Hey guys, good morning. Today is Thursday. It is 12/12/12 today. Okay, now I know you guys have been hearing a lot about, oh, this full moon in Gemini is on 12/12 at 12/12, and there's a lot of questions about it, but I based my astrology on Hawaii time. So in Hawaii, it was at 7/12 exactly. Okay, so the 12/12 would have been somewhere in the mainland, wherever it's 5 or 6 hours ahead of us. I forgot about the what is that again when they roll back the clock? Oh my god, really? Apparently I need more coffee. The full moon in Gemini got me. I'm just like forgetting stuff, missing things. God, it's totally working like a Mercury retrograde. Okay, kind of weird. I almost want to say kind of fishy. I don't know why they're telling me to say it's almost like kind of fishy, but yeah. Not believing what you're seeing or not believing what's going on in front of you. I was gonna say that feels more like Pisces and Neptune, but you know, all the 12s can also mean 12th house. So that could be closure, surrendering to a higher perspective, breaking down to a 3, surrendering to a new information, surrendering to a new journey, physically, emotionally, mentally, financially. 3 can also mean joy. It can also refer to a child or a brainchild or an idea, data, communication, and of course, you know, Gemini. Gemini is the 3rd house. So all modes of communication and travel. And I want to say, ooh, technology for some reason. Okay, so yesterday in the full moon in Gemini reading, I gave you all the things that came under Gemini, in addition to the things that I had channeled. So today we have the moon in Cancer. We started out at midnight. The moon in Gemini was at 22 degrees. So if a lot of you guys were anxious and worried and nervous yesterday, it seems a little bit eased today. But okay, big butt, especially with Cancer, because Cancer is butt and breasts, right? Tits and ass, sorry, but it is. We still have leftover eclipse energy, so this is kind of like, it feels like a culmination with the moon in Cancer today. So 12 encourages you to surrender. It's not telling you to give up hope, but to surrender to your present reality. Stop trying to hold on to something that really doesn't exist. Okay, as in the past. A lot of these are emotions connected to the past. And the thing is, so like I was saying, we have 12/12/12 today, and we have 12 and 18 are the day and the date numbers. Okay, so 18 is about healing. It's about coming into your power. For some of you guys, you may have to surrender and you're having your power stripped from you, probably for the first time, or because it's just. Okay, but also to the 12/12/12/12 in the mainland, to me that feels like a huge surrender to some kind of, I want to say, freak accident that affects a lot of people. Or to me it just kind of feels like collective sadness. I don't know why, it feels like a huge tragedy. Okay, so under Cancer channelings, I've got the United States. Okay, and the negative connotations with it: fearful, possessive, moody, critical, self-pitying, nagging. And this can affect your stomach, digestive system, body fluids, lymph glands, and these soft areas in your midsection. Okay, and that's in addition to, you know, the full moon energies of the Gemini and whatever other transits are in the skies right now, because there's a lot. Okay, energy doesn't just disappear, it doesn't just dissipate, it kind of fades into or fades out of. So it's like the energy is present when it's coming in. It's like it builds up intensity when a transit or a planet is exact. That is the most intense and potent energy. And then as it wanes or as it moves to transit something else, or just, you know, moves through the skies, then the energy tends to wane. And but it's a give and take. There's so many planets out there, you know, all these daily transits and all these big transits. It's like we're constantly looking one way and looking to another. And the thing is, with the moon in Cancer, and the new moon in Capricorn coming up on Christmas Day, that is a solar eclipse, guys. Okay, so the Capricorn energy is still strong. We're still trying to balance our home life and our work life. What was I gonna say? Damn it, I completely lost it because I had to tell you guys that. Surrender to the feelings, or surrender the feelings and heal them. Okay, heal those emotions that are making you feel unworthy. Okay, there could be a lot of people out there that feel like nobody loves me. So I want to, next thing I want to talk about is the depression and the possibility of suicide attached to that. Please, please, please check on your friends, check on your family. If you haven't seen somebody for a while, please go check on them to see if they're okay. Okay, so I want to get to the rest of the numbers. Okay, so 12, 12, 12. Surrendering to a higher perspective, accepting the reality for what it is, and healing any leftover emotions that were deeply rooted. We also have 1, 2, and 2 with the transits today. So this is where we begin to move forward. Okay, after feeling through those emotions, we're beginning to heal. Where you may have suppressed them or ignored them, now these emotions are in your face, literally. So you're facing yourself and dealing with your own feelings and your own ego. The 2 is about partnership, harmony, working together, and intimacy. So some of you guys who are in a relationship, you guys are basically surrendering to each other, or surrendering to the idea of union. What was that I was getting to this morning? Union, reunification, unity. Dang it. I can't remember. I need to, I don't always have my notebook on me, so I can't always write down the things I channel. And I thought about that last night. Damn it, I should have wrote my stuff down. I gotta carry a little mini notebook because I can't carry my big hardcover book with me all the time. Not with the rain here in Pune. But anyway, so additional channelings under Cancer. Cancer is the United States is a Cancer. Okay, so along with that energy, a total eclipse of the heart, deserving something. No one deserves this more than you. Just desserts. Okay, like you're getting your just desserts, or it can be like, I just want to eat pie, cake, and candy, that kind of deal. Anytime I tell you something, it's always physically, emotionally, and spiritually. It's on 3 different levels, guys, and sometimes 4, you know, with the financial component. Okay, so a lot of our fears will come up. Are sensitive. You could be extra sensitive right now, and that too is physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Okay, so you could be tapped into the ether realms, especially with all the 12s. You could be seeing ghosts, you could be having dreams, you could be seeing energy balls, hearing things, seeing things, could be hearing messages, because Cancer is extremely intuitive too. Okay, so on the physical realm, you may be experiencing rashes, or you may feel a little bit more sensitive today. Rashes, itching, respiratory ailments may be acting up, allergies, stomach issues. You may be like, oh my God, what did I eat? You know, something's going on with me today. So there can be physical oversensitivity or oversensitivity also. And I want to say double that because of all the 12s, right? This is a highly sensitive and emotional day. And on that same note, it's very creative and very imaginative, because Cancer and the number 12, 12th house, representative of Pisces, those are both water. Okay, so there could be a lot of tears shed today, a lot of heartfelt emotions coming up, because as you know, today, Chiron turns direct. Okay, I don't know what time. I didn't check my my chart, but there's a couple things happening today. Okay, so let me get back to the Cancer, because I got a lot of information about that on you. And if you guys were around back when we had the total solar eclipse in Cancer back in July 2nd, I believe I put all the information about Cancer in there also. So you might want to watch that. If you need additional information to deal with what you are feeling today. Okay. Let's see, where are we? Nurturing, protection, security, securities, home security system, alarms, reservations, cares, concerns, worries, empathy, sympathy, feelings, trust, receiving, babies, home, family, reception, receptivity, feelings, memories, possessions, roots, growth, love, store, breast, stomach, support, help, aid, and aid with an E as an assistant. Okay, assistant, assistants. So green and silver. I don't know why, but they gave me green and silver at the before. So the green and silver, you might be seeing combinations of that too. Shell coverings, sea animals with shell coverings like snails. System of support, structure, a build up like plaque or arteries. Plaque. Establishment, establish, ideas about who, what, or where home is. Security in the home, emotional security. Homes, family, ideas about family security, you know, emotionally, mentally, physically. Oh wow, home, financial, spiritual, possession. So like some of you guys, oh wow, okay, so 12, 12, 12. There may be some kind of, I want to say, a standoff situation. Could be with knives, because the Gemini is swords, right? With Gemini, I get the swords, double-edged sword. So that could be like dagger, could be staff knife? Staff. Somebody's got staff. Somebody's having some kind of affection, staff somewhere. I'm really feeling that strongly. Okay, so what else? Somebody maybe acknowledging, having issues with identifying exactly what it is they're feeling, or they're having trouble separating themselves from their emotions, and they may be feeling like, I'm afraid that nobody loves me, or not believing that anybody loves you. Okay, I want to let you guys know that this full moon in Gemini kind of fucked everybody. So if you can't get to somebody, or if you've been trying to talk to people and nobody's really listening, or they're writing you off, or they're cutting you to the quick, basically everybody's dealing with the same kind of shit right now. Okay, so it's best if you spend the time alone. If you have to, type it out, write it out, make a video, blog it. You have to express this energy in one way or another, because you know what happens when you get a buildup of energy, right? Right, you blow your stack. You can freak the fuck out. I want you to calm down. Oh, and also too, the Cancer energy. Oh, that's what it was that I forgot. It can be bipolar. Okay, you could be crying and weepy and upset 1 second, and then the next second happy and sweet and la 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 la, walking around the house singing. So it is a kind of bipolar energy. Okay, so what else we have going on today? The T-square exiting through Chiron and Aries at 1 degree. Okay, so it's squaring Moon in Cancer and Jupiter in Capricorn at 2 degrees. So balancing out your emotional insecurities by knowing and growing. You may have a hard time asking for help, but when Chiron turns direct, you may decide that you need to. You may feel like you're not getting any help or nobody's hearing you when you keep asking and asking and asking. Okay, or you could feel like you don't deserve help. Okay, because basically Chiron in Aries is soul searching. Okay, mastering the quest for who you are, what family you identify, or what family you identify with, quotations around the family, because a lot of us have chosen our families, yeah. There are toxic people everywhere, including your family, and it's okay to walk away from somebody who's toxic, even if they're family. Okay, now sometimes you have to keep relations to these people because they are family, and other times you can completely cut them off and not deal with them at all. Okay, it's just, it's half a dozen of one and six of one and half a dozen of the other. So basically, here is where you have to decide to express yourself. Old wounds will stir up emotional baggage, so you will be looking for somebody to talk to where you can express yourself before this feeling and this disbelief of receiving grows. Yeah, so you can be really, really down on yourself and questioning if you're even worth it. And with, the Sun in Sagittarius, questioning if you even have a right to exist. God, I hate having to say that, guys. All right, anyways, let's get to the cards. So there's the, my throat it feels like the respiratory issues. Thank you, full moon in Gemini. For making me hawk up loogies and, have issues with breathing. Yay. So yeah, Chiron in Aries is the wounded healer. It's a quest for mastery of the identity. You've got a lot of wounds. So I want to say talk it out, walk it out, work it out. We can work it out. What was that song I was getting earlier? They kind of make me giggle because they put, Spirit always uses songs that you know, of course, because Spirit is in you. So they know everything that you know. They just bring your attention to something in you. Yeah, and then sometimes, you get that psychic and clairvoyant where they put things in your head. Like, I've had one incident where they told me a word that I'd never heard before, and I was like, okay, well, I'd never heard that before. So you also might be sensitive, more sensitive to the messages today. Oh, that's what I was going to do. There's so much going on. Oh, and that, with the Cancer moon, it might possess you. And you might literally, it could, oh gosh, there's a couple of transits where somebody could literally be freaking out. So yeah, we could possibly have a crisis, hostage situation in the United States. Let's see what the card says. Thief, thoughts, and high honor. This was the first thing that came out. Thief is a number 24. I always associate that with like Taurus. Okay, something was taken, or you lost something was stolen. I want to say you lost something too, because it's not necessarily stolen, but you feel like you've been robbed. You feel like you've been taken for a ride. Excuse me. Robbed and taken for a ride. And then we have the thoughts card, which is a number 16. So this could be thinking about past love relations, thinking about women from the past, thinking about the evils and the infractions that you've committed in the past. Somebody could be thinking about, possibly, they could be thinking about a loss from the past, maybe love relationships, the one that got away possibly, or somebody is experiencing this now. They're experiencing a huge loss. It could be loss of honor. This could be some kind of scandal. High honor can be given an award or an honor. It's also praise. I want to say recognition, acknowledgement. Yesterday, all my memories is I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I don't know all the words. They're blocking it out. Pretty much everything except for I believe in yesterday. Okay, I'm hearing sins of the father. So somebody could really be thinking about their father. Thinking about, oh, they may have lost their father, either recently or in the past. Either way, there's a lot of thoughts going to the father. Probably, you know, thinking about the parents, how it was in the olden days, you know, growing up on Saturday, waking up on Saturday, parents are still sleeping. You know, you go in the kitchen and start making yourself cereal. You're sitting on the ground with your bowl and your cereal bowl, that kind of deal, you know. And then you go into the living room and watch cartoons or something. How you grew up, how you were raised. Okay, I'm hearing mature and emotionally stunted. So there could be some realization as to, I want to say, a trauma, a loss, or recognition of not getting what you needed when you were younger. Prince of Cups, you loved with a pure heart. This could be an apology too. Ten of Swords, ruin. The Sun in Gemini reversed. Okay, so when the sun goes down, I don't know why they're telling me when the sun goes down. It could be sometimes things like I've noticed, like when you have a fever or you're sick, it seems to be heightened at night, like your fever in terms of degree in heat, like your temperature rises at night. Or at night, you know, when the day's done and you decompressed and you're home and you're relaxed, that's when, you know, you can speak your mind or talk. So this feels like having a conversation. And the fact that the Ten of Swords is reversed when the sun goes down, somebody might be pouring their heart out to you tonight. If you're a female, it's your main male. I want to say it almost feels like they're drinking a little bit and they start wearing their heart on their sleeves. Prince of Cups is Prince Charming, so this could be an offer of love. It can also be an offer of apology, and this is intentional. And I want to say it is a genuine offer of love. There is no miscommunication. There is no accident here also. This person, this Prince Charming, this is fated that they are to apologize to you, or it's fated that this person is coming to you now, literally charming your pants off. So with the Sun in Gemini, this can be friendly, communicative. I'm sorry we didn't talk more. So this is kind of regretting. This feels like regrets. Regrets that there wasn't a closer bond formed with the father. And possibly relating that to, oh gosh, yeah, that could be, Venus is conjunct with Saturn. So you could be thinking about loves of the past, or how you related to the father, or your mom and dad's relationship, or you could be missing the father, and there's something unfinished, there's something incomplete. You felt like you never did completely bond. Maybe you never got to express how you really felt because they were taken away before you got the chance. Taken away or passed away. Yeah, somebody's really, really in their mind. And they're now accepting the loss of their father and realizing the impact that the father has on their relationships, their current relationships and their past ones. So this almost feels like, I'm sorry, I'm going to break that chain. So this feels like determination to breaking that pattern, to breaking the cycle, stopping the cycle. Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay, so under United States, I'd forgotten this and I need to write that on my computer here. Stop the insanity. So somebody just wants the insanity to stop. Or, Prince of Cups, a message of love. This could be a promise. I'm going to stop. It doesn't have to be verbal. It can just be heartfelt. Lot of thinking. Okay, careful with the analysis paralysis spiral of Gemini. But now that we're in the Cancer, it's good. We're moving past the thoughts into the emotions, because you have to feel it to heal it, right? So we are, I want to say deep in the process, but we're not deep in the process yet. We're just in the process. Little steps, okay? Step by step. And I'm hearing like retribution. Interesting. Okay, so I didn't really specify what I wanted to clarify, but we have the main male here on the side, on their own. A lot of information coming in. It's possible that recently they received some downloads. We do have quite a few portals open according to Mayan astrology, and of course there's always a portal open during a full moon, and we have the 12 portal. Okay, and then we have 21. 21 has also been coming up quite a bit. 21 is the number of authenticity. It's where you speak your truth. Everything comes together and there's an authentic expression of reality. So this main male may be distracted or may be deep in thought for 2 to 3 days. Could even be by the 23rd or by the 21st, because the 21 keeps catching my eye. Something about 21. Or 2 to 3, 2 and 3, 23, or 5. Those numbers have been coming up quite a bit too. It will all come together. Attention to you owning up to your responsibilities and doing the right thing. Wow. Dude. Somebody is really coming to terms with their past. Okay, so this is totally, I want to say, totally Sagittarius energy, but, the world card is Saturn. We've got the 4 of Pentacles, which is the Sun in Capricorn. Okay, I've been gone for a few minutes. Sorry about that. I had a customer in here. So yeah, it looks like somebody's owning their shit, okay? They are really facing themselves, and they're really consciously aware of the choices that they are making, okay? Sun in Capricorn, possessiveness. I own, I claim. So it looks like they're claiming the responsibility for being in the role of the main provider or the husband or the father, or, you know, yesterday, that term that my girlfriend gave me, Uncle Daddy. Uncle Daddy, Auntie Mommy. Somebody's filling some shoes. And, you know, this just shows you of that the powerful energy of that conjunction, because I know we are in the beginning of December still, but for Saturn and Pluto to go direct, I mean, they're already moving to each other. Yes, I know it's in approximately 1 month, but that energy is already coming in. Okay, so it also depends on the individual's birth chart, right? Sometimes houses start early. This is really going to be amazing for a lot of people when somebody steps up and steps into the shoes. Somebody fills the shoes, claiming their place, claiming their home, claiming their bond. Let's clarify the world. Yeah, somebody's putting it together. There's a lot of thought. There's a lot of consciousness. There's a lot of decisions. Five of Pentacles. I'm going home. Somebody's decided that this is home. They've decided which shoes are home, and they've started stepping into that role of creating the home. So there's a lot of talk about doing practical things. You may be running a lot of errands in regards to the house. With the full moon in Gemini, this card would be 12th house, closing out. We have a lot of 12s. Okay, surrendering and closure. So this is where I belong. I am safe and secure. This is what I protect. So somebody's moved into communicating protection for what they're claiming. Running errands to establish things. I'm comfortable with you. Some of you guys can be really worried because Five of Pentacles can also be anxiety, yeah? So somebody could be thinking, if I don't step up and step into this role, they're going to leave me. They're going to leave me behind. Because the Five of Pentacles can also be anxiety, worry, being left out in the cold. It's fear. So somebody could be afraid of being rejected. Because their own personal fears are moving them. That's funny when fears can move you into doing what's right for you rather than keep you from doing what is in your best interest. That's a welcome change. Yeah, somebody's made a decision to fill or fulfill that role. They don't want you to be the one that got away. I don't think they can live without you, honestly. They totally rely and depend upon your company, your being there, your lollipops and rainbows. Okay. Once again, Yvonne Elliman, okay? If I can't have you, I don't want nobody, baby. If I can't have you, uh-huh. I actually have that song on my phone. We love Yvonne Edelman. Okay, yeah. They don't. Nine of Pentacles reversed. They don't want to be alone. They're afraid of being alone. They're afraid of being alone, but also they didn't waste any time being in that fear mode. They're not going to project on you. They're not blaming you for anything. They're taking sole responsibility for themselves and their place in your life. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Yep. Prince of Wands, ambition. Six of Pentacles, generosity, give and flow. Yeah, somebody's ponying up big time. Wow. Okay, so a couple days ago I had a reading I called From Asset to Liability, and that has everything to do with their recognition about what role they play. Okay, they've determined what role they play. They've claimed that spot. They've claimed that position. And now they're beginning to build the bond. So what is it I said in that? You know, when something is a liability, you tend not to give it any energy. Okay, so you don't give it any time, any money, any attention, any love, any ideas, none of that. Okay. But if you are in your place, if you are being responsible for yourself and you claim your position of authority within this household structure, okay, then you must acknowledge that you have to take care of your assets. Okay, so somebody is really ambitious. They want to do this. It almost feels like it's thrilling to be in this position again. Oh, look at that. Restaurant in the back. So intuitive. I love those words. Oh, look at that. Oh, such a beautiful energy. Six of Pentacles is payback. So this person, not only are they Prince Charming, not only are they Prince Charming, not only are they Uncle Daddy, but they're also Sugar Daddy is what it looks like. They're totally sweet on you. They want to give you your heart's desire. Okay, guess what? We've got beautiful cards over here too. We've got Magician, Six of Wands, Ace of Cups, and Five of Wands. So Magician is as above, so below. It is creating and creation. I told you guys that we did have a did I tell you? I did tell you guys, yeah. We had a 369 code the other day. That may have been wrong. Damn it. I was messing up on the numerology because and that's Gemini. Like I said, it was affecting me like Mercury retrograde. So let's see, where did we have that 3, 6, and 9? You may have been on the 3rd or something. We had a day of creation, and you may have felt the ethers and the energy swirling about around you. God, Planet, where did I put that 369? Ooh, somebody's smoking some good stuff around here. I can smell it. I think it may have been on the 3rd. Yeah, I think it was on the 3rd. Or what is today? The 12th? It could have been on the 9th too. Let's see. 3. Nope. Yeah, had to be on the 3rd. Okay, so something has been created. Something is in the works. Fly overhead, blue angels. Fly, fly. I think they're trying to tell me something here. They're determined to get something for you. Some of you guys may be getting a ring or a vow or a promise of exclusivity. You are mine and I am yours. You guys both wish for love and you found each other. You guys manifested each other big time. Send me an angel. Send me an angel. Right now. Right now. Okay, guys. 6. 6, 6, 6, 6. That's 4 6s I got here, guys. That would be healing. That would be service. So somebody here with the 6 and the 12, somebody here could be realizing that they either need to serve or they're going to suffer. 6 of Wands is public praise, recognition, and honor. It's almost the same as this 25 card. Slightly different in the fact that this is a 7 and this is a 6. So this speaks to partnerships and diplomacy. Possibly dependents, children, some kind of attachment. And this speaks to number 6, history. Recognition and achievement for history of something, I want to say everyday service. So, you know, this could be like military honors, as this could also represent a 21 gun salute. But this can also recognize a victory walk or being shown off as if you're the prize or you won the prize. You won the prize or you are the prize. And then Ace of Cups. Okay, Ace of Cups with the 6 of Wands. I mean, that's 11, 11, 11. A portal for goals. The goal is to unconditionally love each other and give each other the space and the freedom that is needed so you could be free within the confines of a relationship. Look at that. This is what you guys have been building. This is what you guys have been manifesting. Beautiful, beautiful energy. And now it's all coming back to me. 5 of Wands, excuse me. And then we have this card, 5 of Wands. For a lot of you, you may have felt for a long time like you didn't deserve it. Even if you feel like you didn't deserve it, bam, here it is. Here it is. Somebody's questioning if they're doing the best thing for themselves. Is this really, truly the blessing and the best for you? Okay, it is a result of your manifestation, and let me just say, you can pretty much manifest anything that you want, but you don't get to decide how the manifestation comes in. That is up to the universe. Okay, so have confidence. If this relationship is for you, it will work out. You guys both have love. The sword and the wheat. Grain, stability, basis, sword. So your relationship is now based on communicating a better way, not being opening up and speaking your mind, being present, and just talking to each other, being able to talk to each other whenever something is throwing us for a loop, whenever we're not feeling confident, whenever something is in competition with our beliefs or our feelings. It's up to us to talk it out. That's what your partner is here for. To keep you within healthy boundaries. This can be competition. This can be a new factor, okay? Respecting your opponent, but it also may pressure you to step up a little bit more. So it could be that somebody's expressing gratitude for you for the first time. Because of you, I'm getting to also. Oh, soulmate. Soulmate energy. Let's see. Ooh, reversed. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so on that Five of Wands, because that can be fighting, that can be arguments. King of Wands and Seven of Pentacles is reversed. That is a good thing, okay? So what's happening is when somebody gets thrown for a loop, or they're feeling insecure, or they feel like there's something competing against them, or they may be worried about losing your love because there's so much fish in the sea, so much competition out there. They're not acting on their frustrations. They already know they have love, so they don't have to wait for it. It's already, I just said it, it's already here. King of Wands is the leader. They take action. I don't feel anger. This is a mature energy. Previously, they may have gotten frustrated every time something came to a halt, or, you know, things weren't moving forward fast enough. Force, pushy. They may have been a little forceful before. They may have been a little pushy. And it kind of feels like they don't feel the need to keep up with Mr. Jones, or there's just there isn't that feeling of being competitive, okay? There's that feeling of unity, of being united or on the same page. Instead of me against you, it's me and you. Because a lot of people have problems with that, okay? You get in a relationship and it's always, you know, I protect my assets. Well, you know, if you're really in a devoted relationship and you're planning on spending your life with them, it's our assets, isn't it? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if, you know, you got 80% and this person's got 20%. Because eventually at some time, this person who's got 80% is going to have 20%, okay? And then that's kind of how it works to balance things out. Together, you guys can figure it out. I got you, babe. Six of Hearts and Prince of Pentacles. You are my soulmate. I love you. There's another factor here. There's some new information here to where somebody is now, I want to say they're coming to you more. They may be talking to you more, physically visiting. This is also good news. There could be some good news about, oh, they may need to call their mama or their grandma or their auntie or their daughter. Six of Hearts is something you love from the past. It can even be a dog. It can be going to pick up the dog. This feels like slowly but surely, the Prince of Pentacles is the slowest moving card in the deck. It's a slow build, a slow building up to. It's also a physical moving, like going, visitation, you know. We just had the full moon in Gemini, so you could be paying a visit to somebody, doing a little bit of traveling, going for a cruise to somebody in your friend circle, possibly. Friends, neighbors. You could be like traveling back home for a second just to check in. And you should be communicating. But this is in person, communicating in person. This isn't a phone call. This isn't a text message. This is somebody coming to you, a male, a young male. This could be like your son stopping in for a visit today. Anyways, Very last card I got here, Ace of Swords, recognition, acknowledgement, truth and clarity and communication. This is a blessing. I want to say this, Mercury is in Capricorn right now. Okay, so this is acknowledgement and recognition of your responsibilities, communicating to it, expressing yourself authentically, because the Ace is a one. It's a big one. Big time, okay? And it feels like you guys have begun to express how you feel, or getting to that point where you're comfortable in expressing how you feel, okay? Don't close up. Now, when we first started doing this, I did have a little bit of, it feels like a little bit of block in the throat chakra. And, you know, I did not say something to my old man last night. He asked me something and I didn't want to show him, or I was kind of weird about it, you know, because it has to do with my looks and my teeth. So I was kind of embarrassed, right? But he said, you need to talk to me. You need to show me. And you know what? He's right. I always need to communicate and keep that lines of communication open. Okay, so I'm going to ask for, can we get a final outcome, please? A final outcome for today, 12, 12, 12. Surrender. Give into it. What was that? Let it happen. I used to feel gross every time I had to say that, but that's basically, you know, let it happen, let it go, let it finish, and just, you know, kiss it goodbye. Whether it's a person, a place, or a thing, a feeling. Yeah, house, property. Okay, it's a number 20. So 20 can be about clarity, but what I see is a new balance, a new intimacy. You're gonna have to get comfortable with a new type or a new kind of possession, a new kind of property, real estate, home. I want to say a new home base. So this is a different kind of home, different from what you ever had before. You are now building it, and you are no longer following in the footsteps of your parents, but building your household how you like it. For some of you guys, you're actually building a house. You may have already laid the foundation, and now you're, you know, putting up the walls and figuring out where the walls go, what kind of walls you want. I want to say the schematics and the dynamics. Getting clear and getting comfortable with the new dynamic. Clarify house. Please. Ooh. There's something in here. Yep, that's what I thought so. Okay, guys, so it's becoming abundantly clear that some of you guys are going to be moving, or that some of you guys are moving house, or you're moving your establishment, or you're moving your property, or you're moving your boundaries. I want to say pinpoint, pinprick. Moving your borders, moving your area. 8 of Wands, you're going to be seeing signs that this is how it's going to work. 3 of Pentacles, there's more work to be done. Okay, so for some of you guys, this is more work that has to be done on a physical property. Could be real estate, could be possession, could be a building, a new establishment. It is clear there's more work to be done. Could be working on it today. The Hangman is here. Okay, and that's a number 12. When we see the 8 of Wands, that's always like manifestation speeding up. The speed of manifestations coming in. So to me, that's like final destination. You cannot avoid it. This is happening, and you are watching it happen right in front of your face. The dynamics of the relationship and the partnership is changing. Your status is changing. Your status has been changed after a period of being stuck, or it's some kind of draw, or some kind of struggle. After struggling, oh, you could have been struggling for a particular status, and now you finally get the honor, a well-deserved status. Okay, so the two Archangel cards. I got chakra clearing. Archangel Metatron, call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometrical shapes. Okay. Ace of Swords is also a law of attraction, manifestation because of your knowledge and the knowledge of thoughts. Okay, so chakra clearing. Make sure that you empty your shit every day. Okay, because as a sensitive or as a light worker, you take on a lot of energies, and in the relationship, it's a give and take, an exchange of energy. So like I was saying, you know, you got my back. When I'm down, you lift me up. When you're down, I'll lift you up. Okay, so chakra clearing, releasing anything toxic or negative, and it says opening the chakra. So open your heart, open your mind, open your soul, and all those will happen when you open your mouth and speak and communicate. Okay, more communication. Gifts from God, Archangel Sandalphon. We angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. Okay, they're telling you, open your arms to receive. Didn't I tell you the moon was in Cancer today? That is being open to receiving. So they're saying, you know, take this love. Here, take this love. This is for you. To which the response is, thank you. Thank you. I'm grateful for every day I wake up, open my eyes, and get to breathe the air. I get to see my children. I get to see my loved ones. And if I can't see them or be in the physical proximity to them, I can always pick up a phone and call. Thank you for all the wonderful people in my life that are there for me when the chips are down. This is the no fail. Can I get one, please? That's it from the Hawaiian Healing Intentions. Kahuna, priest, expert in any profession. And I already said this. It's the number 33, the builder of. Okay, so I was talking about the slow build over here. Somebody is practicing and exercising their role, fulfilling their role. 33, creative ideas. My intention is to honor myself by making a deep commitment to developing my unique talents and becoming the expert that divinity has called upon me to be. Wisdom and expertise are the result of a consistent commitment to a specific skill or role. That skill may be unique to you. It may be your special gift from Source. Oh, look, the gifts from God, right? Whether you are already honoring your gifts or you're wavering in giving yourself permission to own and embody your calling, know that an expert lies within you, waiting to be shared with the world. I think that is just the most beautiful and gracious way to wrap it up. So it definitely speaks to relationships and businesses and all sorts of relationships, guys. Okay, so I wish you the best. What is today? Thursday? All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Love ya.